What is up? Thank you very much for joining me tonight. We decided to jump up and do a quick little live stream because we hadn't done one in a while, and got a little bit. We got some new subscribers on the channel. I'm kind of curious to see if any of these guys are going to be stopping by and saying hi. So I'm also playing with a different camera than I was using on our previous live stream, so this is not the angle that I was expecting. And I don't see the chat on here. That's interesting. There it is. Okay. I gotta, oh man, I gotta touch the screen for it. That's no fun. Bummer. Is this, what do you think? Does this look better than how we used to have that wide angle that showed like all the trash and everything around me? Like we had all the, you know, stuff on the shelves over here. Now it's all zoomed in on my face. You get to see every single like flaw in the skin complexion stuff. Makes you kind of want to wear makeup or something for these. Pouring myself a drink real quick. I hope you don't mind that. Thank you guys very much for the thumbs up. Obviously I'm a YouTuber and I live and die by the thumbs up on the videos, so thank you very much for that. What is up, Mosier boy? We got Nicholas Pouliot hanging out with us. I appreciate you coming and stopping by, saying, hey man, yank your crank. All my favorite people in the world. Is Grant hanging out in here? I saw him on the thing. Vanilla Gaming, how are you doing there? Thank you very much. This is the first time we've done a live stream in a while. I don't recognize your name. If you're new, let me know, because I want to thank you very much for coming and joining us.
I have no way to get in.
Yeah, you will have to come around over here. Savannah wants to step in and say hi.
Thank you.
What's up, John? JNC No Limit TV, one of my all-time most favorite people in the entire world. Thank you, sir.
You got your big guy.
Yeah, he's our buddy. Vanilla Gaming, where are you from, man? You look new, or I don't know you, and I apologize for that, but where are you from?
Yeah, where are you from?
FYI, this is Savannah. She is the star of the channel for anybody who is not aware of that. If you've seen a single video, you're aware of it. Hey, Cassie, it's good to see you. Well, obviously I can't see you, but ma'am, it's a pleasure. How is everything going?
And
you guys got the most exciting life out of all of us right now, I swear.
And who's decided to let the cat in?
Yeah, you guys let the cat in. We have a cat with no tail. What's up, Dennis? How are you doing, man? Oh, Nick, I just got the notification that you shared it out. I very much appreciate that, man. Thank you. Yeah, no, John, I know it's been crazy. I've been seeing what you guys got going on with the trailer fire and everything else, and that's the least. I mean, not that's exciting, but everything else you got. Your house looks freaking awesome. I have to say that. Rachel and I have had discussions about it. We want your house. I love your truck. Less fond of your trailer, but I like everything else you got. I like them turkey you got hanging out in the driveway. Nice. And we got Rachel walking around no pants. Love it.
Right now
watching an ad about it. Dude, don't sweat the ads. Just jump on in. I don't care about ads. I'd have turned them off. I wasn't even thinking about it, man. Come on. I'm not. It's a live stream, dude. We're all hanging out here. I'm not worried about ads.
I'm watching Hotel Transylvania 3.
She's watching Hotel Transylvania 3, in case you're curious about that.
Brother Stan.
Colorado Fisher, how's it going, man? I appreciate very much you coming in and hanging out with us. We're about to do dinner in just a bit here, but while Rachel's getting all that together, we were talking about doing live streams and stuff tonight, and I got coaxed into doing one. And I thought, you know what, it's been all summer since we've done one. I don't have any videos posted that it's going to mess up. That's a YouTube thing. So I thought, you know what, let's jump on and say hi, see what everybody's up to tonight. What is up, other John? I don't know which one is the other John, but A&J Outdoors, also one of my favorite people in the world. How are you doing, man? Appreciate having you here. It is a party. What's up, Heavy Stringers? How are you doing? Vanilla Gaming, you are the first person from the Buckethead Nation shout out that we got to come on here and say hi. I was curious if you guys would be stopping by. Thank you. Really, really appreciate that Buckethead Nation, man. You guys, obviously, it's amazing what you guys did on the channel here. Thank you. Fishy Angler, how's it going, man? Good to see you, dude. Love the video that you put out today. Mosier Boy, just got the notification that you shared it out. Thank you, man. Really appreciate that. Yeah, Fishy Anglers, dude, that was a good one. That dude was, he was slaying some bass on the, what was it, the Delaware River? Is that where you were at? I do freshwater so poorly. That's a goal of mine in the next year, is to get good at freshwater. I'm not terribly good at saltwater either. However, I fake it really well. Grant, just got the notification on the share. Thank you, man. I really appreciate you guys. Thank you. Fishing Stripes, ma'am, I got a question for you. Are you going live here in a bit? I completely forgot to put a link in the description of this. It's been so long since I've done a live stream. I just kind of, and we jumped on it quick. It was my intention to have a link to your live stream tonight. I'm sorry about that. But guys, after we're done here, 8 o'clock is going to be a little over an hour and 45 minutes. Fishing Stripes is also going to be doing a live stream. They just started kicking off theirs. Good time. Good time.
I'll be soon. I will be back soon, hopefully, but bye.
Hey,
Bye.
appreciate having you here. Thank you for stopping by and saying hi.
Hey, Fishing Stripes. Hey, Fishing Stripes again. Same Fishing Stripes.
Everybody loves Fishing Stripes.
Hi. Hello. This is my drink.
So, man, it has been forever since we've done one of these, and I apologize to you guys. A little backstory on that, like the way YouTube works is, you know, when you post a video, if you look at it on a computer, you'll have a little tag that says new. YouTube sees what videos you have that are new, and so they kind of push those videos. It's new content. People, they like to push fresh content. People like fresh content. So if you post a video and then you do a live stream, that live stream is now the new video on your channel. You know what I mean? That's the most recent thing that you've done. That's the thing that YouTube is going to push. So it takes away from the previous video. You know, YouTube no longer pushes that previous video, and I haven't figured out a way to do live streams without it eating up the attention that you kind of need on the previous videos. Trying to figure that out. Got some ideas, and actually I'd like your opinion on this. I was talking to A&J about this earlier. What are your thoughts on this? This is my idea. Is I can't have live streams and some other stuff. Also, some other stuff I want to do. I can't have that eat away from the attention that the videos get. Obviously, the videos are what kind of the bread and butter of the channel. You know what I mean? But I want to do live streams. So my thought on this is, I can do live streams off platform. I don't want to do that. I'm a YouTuber. I'm not a Twitch guy. I'm not a you know, TikTok guy like Gank. But going off platform is the way to go with that, or doing another channel, which I don't want to do. So my thought is I can do live streams through YouTube, but make them unlisted and put those on Patreon. Now, before you get mad at me, it would be uncharged. You don't have to pay to get on there. It would be a public video on Patreon. You just got to go to Patreon or get a direct link in order to check them out. And I'm kind of curious how many people, like, what are your thoughts on that? Or you give me your honest feedback. If you think it's a stupid idea, let me know, because I don't want to jump into it and then realize that everybody thinks it's a stupid idea and have to backtrack on that. So what are your thoughts on that? Would you go to Patreon to check out a live stream from time to time? Is it too many clicks? Is it just too much, you know? Because I get it. I'm the same way, like too many clicks, and I just don't want to do that thing, whatever thing I was doing prior. You make compelling content so the views and the growth will happen fast. I agree, and which is why I don't care, like, Grant, really appreciate you, man. I don't care about the ads on a live stream. I thank you very much. I appreciate all you guys. Our ad retention rate is awesome, and it's awesome as a result of everybody in this community, real supportive. You can see that everybody's watching the ads because the retention reports on our ads are rad, way above average. I was talking to another guy the other day. I was talking to Motley about his stuff, and the guys in our group kick the crap out of the retention that he's getting on ads. So thank you for that. But yeah, no, I totally agree. You make compelling content. You know, if ads are going to get you anywhere at all, it's going to be off of search or suggested anyway. So I really appreciate you guys. But I don't I don't want to lose that attention on the ads. I'm not going to lie. But really, like that, the money is going to come from outside sources. You know what I mean? Anyway, I digress. Always delete the live streams after you're done. In my opinion, lives are not compelling, and no one will sit through it at all. I wholeheartedly agree. And you can do that. You delete them, and that's fine. Make them unlisted. I think you still get some credit for it or something like that. But it still takes away from it being the new video on your channel. You kind of lose that on the previous video the second you put up a new one, regardless of whether or not you delete it. I believe that's the case. Yeah, I recommend doing a live streams right before you upload a video. Wholeheartedly agree with that. Let the new video destroy the old one. The problem is if you do a live stream once a week, like the video lifespans are weird. It's like the first 72 hours is the most important, 7 days after that. So if you do a live stream once a week, you're automatically eating into that 7-day time frame in some fashion. I don't know how important, but again, it does take away. And I've seen a little bit of traffic on the recent video. It's been 10 days since we posted, and the last 3 days I've still seen a little bit of that traffic that I did not want a live stream to eat away. Now we're live streaming now. Gonna experiment with it and see what happens. Because it's been 10 days. So I know YouTube wants me to post more than once every 10 days. We're gonna see. I don't know. Learning. Get a separate account to do live stream. Absolutely not. You got the right idea, but I worked for 3 years to grow this channel. Very proud of our community. Very proud of it. And I don't want to do that to everybody. I don't want to make that message of like, hey, check out my other channel so that you can see live streams. And obviously, you know, we're kind of looking at doing that with the Patreon thing regardless, but I just don't want to grow subscribers. I would rather have the videos or live streams posted through this channel through alternate means. I don't know. That's why I'm crowdsourcing here, trying to get everybody's opinion. But yeah, doing a separate channel, I absolutely want to try to avoid at this juncture. TikTok is helping my channel. I tell you what, Yank, TikTok is that platform that everybody really likes to make fun of, obviously. But I will say, and I've heard this from numerous sources, Roberto Blake will be the first one to tell you, and that guy is in the know. TikTok and LinkedIn, highly undervalued platforms. I don't want to do it. But you know how YouTube has PewDiePie, Mr. Beast, it has T-Series, it has the idiot Paul brothers, Jake Ryan, it has its superstars, it has Ninja. It took me a second. It has Ninja. TikTok doesn't have that guy. On YouTube, we have Deer Meat for Dinner. We have Darcizzle. We have the superstars that everybody else is trying to look up to and be and emulate. TikTok doesn't have that. They're going to have it at some point. So I don't think it is an unintelligent decision to jump on TikTok or LinkedIn. I'm just not mature enough to try. Like I said, we spent enough years trying to grow this channel. I don't want to lose the work that I'm putting into it to try to grow on another platform. I'm just gonna stick through for right now. But it's also important to be diversified. Be prepared to jump platforms in the event there's Adpocalypse Part 2 or something like that, like what's going on with the children's channels. Oh, I'm getting way behind on the chat, guys. I'm really sorry about that. It's been a bit. I'm getting accustomed here. Yank, appreciate you, man. You have a great evening. What if you put the live streams in a playlist? That'll make a difference. I tried that with the last one. I put them in a playlist, and that helps. That does help. What really helps is if you edit them and then put them in a playlist as separate videos, if you're interesting, you know what I mean? Like if you make it, it's really hard to make a live stream interesting. Nobody's going to want to see it after you've done it. So that doesn't really help. And YouTube sees that. YouTube sees when you get X amount of views on the first day and then 0 views on the second day. And that goes into your portfolio. Like when you go to the doctor's office and you got that little, you got your folder with all of your information that you never get to see. YouTube's got that on you. And so, yeah, the performance of if you do a video that performs this good, you do a live stream that performs this good right after it, or vice versa, it doesn't matter. What basically YouTube sees is that, okay, the average performance of these two videos is going to be here. And they treat you like this guy. They don't treat you like this guy. They don't treat you like this guy, but your video that's performing doesn't get treated as well. That's the problem with putting them in a playlist. It works. That's a good idea. But I mean, we're all just like scrapping for that one little view, you know, the 2 views. We're making all these tiny little improvements to our thumbnails and our titles and everything else to try to get that little bit extra view. Well, the work that you're putting into that is being taken away by the fact that your live streams are taking you down. You got exactly what you need going and you're doing it well. You're in a state where a lot of people look up waters to go to and your videos come in results. You're doing well. Yeah, Colorado Fisher, thank you on that, man. We got a high tourism industry here, and I targeted that from the get-go. And yeah, it worked. Locations, people type in locations. They want to see what it's like fishing. What do you catch? What do you use? How do you do it? When do you go? What do you look for? I haven't done a whole lot of how-to kind of stuff, but yeah, people are searching that, and we've picked up from traffic from that. Forums, guys, big help to video views. I post my videos on fishing forums, and that alone can get 300 to 500 views. Colorado Fisher, I could not agree with you more. That is absolutely right. Forums is crucial. Go to Yahoo. Type in a search. Go type in a search for fishing forums or whatever you do. Find 10 forums on whatever topic it is and post your videos in there. Make friends with them. Sign up, do your thing. But those are key. Forums are websites that people go to see the content that you want to make. Like, they're already there looking for it. They want to see it. It's not like YouTube where it's a big amalgamation of videos and they're trying to look for that right video. They're going to that website because they want to see exactly what you do, and you can be the video guy doing it. I could not agree with you more. Forums is the way to go. I'm all set with another platform, plus can't put another app on the phone. I don't want another one. I got my YouTube stuff on there. I don't have a single game on the phone. Good to go. I'm straight YouTube on that. NBA, hey, Mountain Bushcraft, appreciate you coming by, sir. Thank you very much. I hope you're feeling better, man. Same here, bud. I cash in on that. We have 3 rivers that support half the United States and Colorado, so I fly fish them all. Yeah, I've seen you doing that. Fly fishing videos, very popular. You're absolutely right on that. I can't fly fish to save my life. I use like 4-aughts, and I assume I can do a bait caster, but poorly. I'm a spinning rod guy. I'm not going to lie. I'm pretty limited. I'm trying to branch out on what I can do, but I'm not varied. You're seeing that if you look at the videos from last season compared to this season, we've branched out a lot more at the places we've gone and the things that we've done. But yeah, I'm learning. I'm trying to do that. Just let you know, I'm looking to do that memorial very soon. Dennis, keep me posted on that, because we can do some things for that. We can do some things to help you out, and I got that projector. So you can use that at your discretion, man. Exactly, post on those forums like you're a regular, so people enjoy talking to you. Yeah, you got to be engaging. You got to be a buddy. You got to be a part of the group. It's important. You can't just go in there and start posting videos. Everybody hates that. They don't like it on any platform. They don't like it on YouTube. No one's gonna like just jump on stuff because you post. But you want to join me, baby? What's that? Rachel's hanging out back over here. But yeah, you got to be a member of the community. You got to jump in and be, respectful of the guys that have been there forever, and don't waste anybody's time. But it's pretty easy to be the guy. When you go to those forums, people 90% of the time they're talking, they're not texting, but they type threads. 20% of the time they send a picture. Very few of them do videos. So it's very easy to be the video guy on a forum. And for anybody who tracks down the forums that I'm a part of, and a couple of you guys, I know, we're all on the same forums doing the same thing. To those of you guys who track down those forums and decide to start posting on there, you're welcome. Jump on it. Come on in. But good luck. I'm gonna be grinding against you on that one. I know you are, John. I know you are. I see you on there. I leave comments. I don't always see them because most of the time I'm checking analytics and stuff like that. But I see them and I do try to leave comments. You know, because it's important on a thread to keep it towards the top. So, hey, John, Cassie, guys, can't appreciate you enough. Thank you very much for coming out and hanging out with us, man. Next time you do a live stream, and Rachel says hi. She's digging in the fridge right now. You probably couldn't hear in the background. But she says hi. And next time you guys do a live stream, let me know. I'd love to jump on one. So yeah, that's also important. Little tip on doing forums. Do something engaging. Like, don't just post the video. Post it with some text. Write something about it. Be honest, because if you're not honest, you're going to lose retention on it real quick. But do something kind of engaging with what you write on it, because that's going to keep the thread towards the top. And man, Colorado Fisher's not joking. We doubled views as a result of forums. You can do that, and the longer you can keep that thing towards the top, the more you're gonna get. I've seen threads that get like 5,000 hits. Oh yeah, no, you're definitely missing out on that. You need to be posting to forums. Find some Houston-based forums, bass fishing forums, whatever you do. Find them, track them down, look them up. You'll get some traffic through that for sure. Yes.
In hobo?
Yes. Hobo it up right here. Just throw all that shit on the floor and. Or here. No. I'm sorry. I'm stupid. You get in this chair. I've got one right here. Rachel's gonna come on and jump on with us.
That's okay.
Got it? Here, you just get over here.
I'm kind of feeling like I wasn't really included in this to begin with, because there's no place to sit.
I'm sorry, I was in a hurry. Facebook. I don't use Facebook, but you're right about that. Facebook is they got forums on there or groups. I have heard. I don't do it, but yeah, jumping on Facebook groups is a good way of doing it. John, what are you doing, man? Don't be letting out my spots. What is with you and giving up spots, man?
What do you mean?
Hey, Muhammad just pulled that chair over.
Oh, okay.
John. Jesus, man, what are you doing?
Are you ready?
Hurt.
You're on the wrong side.
Come on over here. Let me get the camera angled so Rachel. Come on over here. We all got to cram in. We can do it.
It's not fair if I do all this out on you.
Yeah. Okay. I will say, Fish and Stripes. If you go on Yahoo and type in fishing forums, there is an article that's like the first one that pops up that gives you like the top 10 forums to check out. Bam, there's your answer right there. Hit them all. And I will say, yeah, right. I know, right? The all-star. For you guys who don't know, this is Savvy, Rachel, the superstars of the channel. You did your makeup in like record time for
I
this.
didn't put my makeup on. I came home from work.
That's your work makeup? Tell her how beautiful she looks. That's work makeup.
Oh, close your eyes. Your eyes look like a sunset.
It does look like a sunset.
Yeah, like right here, it's like red.
It was Animal Day.
Animal Day makeup.
Start first to fire makeup.
Yeah, it's
Tomorrow it's Bob.
FYI, the forums that I use that work the well for us, since John's already like ratting out everything. Texas Fishing Forum is a good
Oh
one.
yeah. I brought the
I'm not the biggest fan of them because they just have a thread for videos, so it's like people, I don't know, it's kind of hard to get on there because it's all about videos, the thread is. Let's see, another good one is The Whole Truth. I'm a big fan of that one, but that one's hard because there's a lot of people on there, so you get a lot of views, but if your threads don't rank on that, then they drop fast. The other one is Too Cool Fishing. Too Cool Fishing is a good one. I highly do not suggest Saltwater Central. Those guys are vicious. That's like Redditors that are hanging out on Saltwater Central. They get mad. If you post in the wrong forum on that one, they will chew you out. Fish Brain is good, at least the Colorado one. Have you heard? I've heard of it. I don't do it. I think A&J Outdoors, don't you do Fish Brain? Aren't you familiar with it? Somebody, I know somebody. Thresher Fishing did like a sponsored video for him or something like that. I'm not a big, like I was joking about it a minute ago, but I'm not a big proponent of letting everybody know your fishing spots.
Oh, that one.
Yeah.
I didn't like that one.
So I'm hesitant on that. And I don't want a bunch of apps on the phone, especially when I'm fishing. I don't want to play with an app. It's hard enough handling a camera. That having been said, if they ever approached with, like, if they offered me $2, I'd probably do a sponsored video for them. I'd play with it. No? I'm not against them. I have nothing against them. I just...
fish grinder.
Fish grinder? Fish Tinder?
Yeah, that's...
What's...
Oh.
Yeah, so there you go. Then there goes sponsorship with Fish Brain. You just called them Fish Grinder.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean it that way at all. I meant that it's like a meeting of the friends and the guilds, and I'm just going to go over here.
No. Come on over here. Although the light box is like right behind you, so it's messing with your look. Sorry. Yeah, hey, Fish and Stripes, no problem. Anytime. Happy to help. I agree with you. I'll never mention the lake in my titles or description. If someone says it in the comments, I'm deleting their comment.
I have a question though. Does it go to like GPS, or I'm sure it doesn't really just like, oh, I'm right here and it tells you to go right to it, does it?
Does Fish Brain? Yeah, I think Fish Brain does GPS coordinates. It pulls up like Google Maps, and there's spots where everybody marks where they're catching and what they're catching.
Like straight.
Hey, Darcizzle, she kind of takes a lot of sponsorships, but she doesn't
She's
take
like
bad ones.
Girl,
That's what I've
I know I'm not saying rude. I'm saying, but she can afford to. Because then they go out and fish with her, so it's like double for her. So you know what I'm saying? It's kind of different.
Yeah, but they have, like, she's also at that level where you can kind of be selective about what you support.
Right. I think it's different. I think it's a different, totally different.
Well, and there's a lot more going on behind the scenes than anything we're privy to that I don't even know about. So, homecoming is still on. We are going to be there. We're going to homecoming. Dennis says hi.
Yeah, we're going to.
Yeah, so
yeah, tomorrow is okay, Pride. So we have to go do our whiskers.
Yeah, we're going to so Rachel just started working at the high school that I graduated at this year. I graduated 20 years ago, but she started working there this year, and Savannah's now going there. Homecoming is this Friday, so I'm going to my first homecoming game since high school.
You didn't get her mom.
I will get her a mom.
We can't.
We gotta get there. What do you mean?
No, because Zimmers has them. The only pre-made mums. All of y'all that know we're in Texas, so you have to get your mom like 2 weeks in advance, and we didn't get ours 2 weeks in advance. So we're stuck with like a ready-made mom.
We
all the not Texas
she
people
says
like,
this.
What are you talking about?
This
that
is my
crazy.
commitment and dedication to this channel. She's talking about how I didn't get the mom, and I'm sitting here with a table full of tackle.
Well, that's different.
That's all brand new.
That's for me.
Made sure we
I
had
don't
the
want a
tackle.
mom.
I should have gotten your mom. I'm sorry. I didn't know you had to have them like 2 weeks in advance.
No, it's for Savannah, not me. Oh, that's weird.
Okay, so you can keep the location private. It doesn't have to show if you don't want it. That's kind of cool. And it does tell you information on like what's biting and how to get them. I saw that.
I like that part, and I like the part where you could send them somewhere. I think that's kind of a cool thing. Like, hey, I caught this here. I wouldn't send them to like your favorites. I mean, that would be weird.
I tell you what, app development is not that hard. And I highly suggest anybody who has the time to figure it out, coming up with some more fishing apps. I think that's a money endeavor.
A new app.
Yeah, don't mention. We're not talking about that here. We're not giving out the trade secrets. We're not giving out fishing spots. Just tagging the lake and the dashboard works well. I don't like to say the name because the lake will get overrun and won't be able to film and catch there. Yeah,
that's what happened at Canyon Lake. It was super fun, and my dad's like, yeah, go here, and we saw everything that we wanted to, and yet we couldn't even try to get on them where we needed to be. The structures.
Yeah, Canyon Lake, we had a real hard time with that one.
Yeah, so we couldn't even get near structures.
I watched John's video, that's A&J Outdoors, on his Patreon channel, one of the finest Patreon channels that I have personally partaken on. We try to model ours after A&J Outdoors.
He's one of our patrons as well. What's going on with this guy? It's been a long day.
So, but yeah, so that's where I learned a couple of tricks about Canyon Lake that we're going to try in the future. We give up fishing locations for videos, obviously, because it's something that you can search for.
Broad.
But it's broad. I don't give out actual spots.
Well, in something like
if it's something that it's like Port Aransas Jetty,
But you,
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty obvious.
Again,
it's
that's
the
broad.
jetty. What's up, Bait the Hook? And Ralph's Trucking. How's it going, man? Good to see you, dude. Appreciate you guys coming and hanging out with us for just a bit here.
but again, broad.
And it's broad, it's general. And you
But
kind of
again-
got to know what you're doing and what you're looking for when you do it, because it doesn't matter if you're fishing the right spot.
No.
You got to do it right.
Right.
'Cause
If you're
they're
on the
fish
jetty, if you're on the jetty, you got to go where you got to go. I mean, it's your kind of your where you're gonna fish, where you fish best. It's not like you can just go to the spot we're at and I'm gonna get something.
Yeah.
People next to us didn't get anything, and then if we're diving or we're out snorkeling,
And I'm all right
Y'all
giving
are
out
spearing.
names. Now, I'm all right giving out the names of the oil rigs that we go to, but I haven't done GPS coordinates.
well, your dad's been. I mean, they're all marked now.
Because
which is
they're
pretty
all,
cool.
well, they're all
marked.
on the, if you have a GPS, they're all
Yeah,
marked.
they're
on
all there now, which are all our rigs to reef, which is again really annoying. that they
I don't know
do
how
that.
I feel about giving that out, though. I'm cautious.
Well,
Can't give up
They're on there.
locations since they are private ponds. Yeah, you're lucky on that one. I do
Very
say where I'm
lucky.
at on the coast, though. Yeah, see, like on the coast, see that kind of changes when you're beach fishing. You know those guts that are real good for fish.
right.
They move.
I can't stand fishing on the close end of Fish Pass. I don't personally like fishing.
Oh, I grew up at Fish Pass, and I cannot catch a fish there to save my life. I haven't caught fish there. A couple of years ago, I speared a bunch of sheepshead.
My Mother's Day red is the
That's
last.
it.
That drum I caught on Mother's Day is the last decent fish I caught there.
Really, really shallow spot these days. Filled
so-
in. It used to have a nice gut there. It used to be a great surf
Yeah.
spot, but now it's
It's not
just
even.
too shallow.
And even
Oh.
spearing around there, you didn't get a lot. That day.
Not last time. It was really muddy water. The time I went with Nick before that, we did really well. But it's been a while. Been a bit.
So, yeah, because it was last the Mother's Day before last is when last time I got a good
Yeah.
So,
Have not done near enough spearfishing this year.
no, and somehow mine is just.
Oh, somebody said something that I was going to address, and I completely forgot. Oh, yeah, it was Angie Outdoors said, watched a video today. YouTube Insiders says that tags are far less important than the title and thumbnail. You are absolutely right on that. But the weird thing about it, you don't rank for titles.
Oh, that's
You know what I mean?
Scott told us that.
Titles and thumbnails, far more important. But it is the tags that get the rankings.
Yeah, Scott was saying that the tags really do matter to the ranking.
Yes. You know, he said to go back and change titles too, which I'm hesitant, but I actually went and did that, and it did help on some of them.
Yeah, but I
changing
mean, he just said, really look at the tags. And ever since we did it, really worked.
Yeah, it did
He has
help.
like a million.
That's a scary thing. Going back through your library and changing tags and titles and thumbnails. But I will say that the work that we did on there, I didn't screw anything up.
No, we went back and just did color.
They did only get better.
And we just did a couple
Took out
things for
words.
the fish. Yeah, took out the words, made it where it was easier to see.
Yeah, we had a channel review earlier this summer, right before we quit doing live streaming, and the gentleman, a person I respect their opinion, said to do no words in the thumbnails.
Well, this is specifically for us because
The outdoors channels tend to rank a little bit better without words. That's not to say don't do it,
yeah, right. Just
but the channels who rank the best do not have words in their titles.
and that's where the tag comes in.
Hey, Mom.
Hey, Laura,
She's texting us here.
you haven't been on 5 minutes and Mimi's here.
What's next on the list of crazy to eat? Very glad you asked. I have myself a fat little frozen hake sitting in the freezer.
Very excited about the hake.
Yeah, kind of curious
I've
about
never
that.
had
That's
hake,
not an eaten
so-
fish, and those things I am absolutely sure
should
are
never have
chock
said
full of
that.
mercury.
You should never have said that.
I'm planning on cooking that thing
Well,
up.
I know, but you never should have said it. It's not eating fish.
Not an eaten fish.
Wow.
We're gonna find out. We'll see how eaten it is. Never heard of one actually of anybody actually eating
Can we
one.
just stop talking about the knot?
We were gonna do sea urchins, and nobody jumped on us on that. They weren't interested
Well,
in seeing a sea urchins.
Partially though, by the time I got it back, and you missed a whole big part in the back of the truck, so I'm like butchering them down, thinking let's just do this because technically we had to do them not alive, but right there. So as soon as we had them back in the truck, they were already bad.
Yeah, apparently sea urchins you're supposed to eat live.
And again, live is a very loose term.
I'd have eaten them dead, like I'd have eaten them that afternoon.
I would
But
like
they did say specifically
how
to
the
eat
taste would
those.
be, and it's not necessarily
while they're
live.
alive.
It's you need to have them on ice. So We did not have
we
them
did
on
not
ice
have them on ice.
at all,
But we don't
so-
have anything on ice, and we eat everything.
We do, especially me.
Jellyfish wasn't on ice.
The snapper wasn't on ice.
That's right.
The squid wasn't on ice.
Yeah, exactly right. So, yep, I like it better than bot product because it's easy. What are we talking about? You talking about 3D paint on Windows 10? I don't know the first thing about that. Totally mobile.
Totally.
Giving myself a little pat on the back with that in case you didn't know. This channel is done entirely on this cell phone.
How did they not?
Ghost shrimp. Hey, good call. And I ain't never eaten one of those.
They're supposedly like crunchy. Well, I mean, if you do it a different way. One of my professors always said that if you got a ton of them, but they're so tiny.
They are crunchity. And that's my A&J Outdoors plug right there.
Put my 7-Up in
Get
one.
yourself one of these by becoming a member of his Patreon. You still got these available, John?
They're very nice. And
Mmm.
as in these, there's just the
Man,
one.
that tastes so good.
See, there's just the one, and
And Rachel's drinking out of the plastic.
wah, wah.
One
Yeah.
left. There you go. Jump on his Patreon.
I am.
He
on
tells
his- I
tells
am
you
on
all of his
Patreon.
fishing spots, man. I don't know why you wouldn't want to jump on John's
I
Patreon.
am on John's Patreon.
Speaking of which, also doing a little shout out here
I know.
to Saltwater Action
I
Gear,
know. One per. I get it.
our new apparel people, Saltwater
I
Action
have
Gear.
one on.
Check them
I have one
out.
on today.
That's right. Yeah, she's sporting it too.
This was my favorite one. Oh, sorry.
There you go. Thanks, H. Appreciate you, man.
I just have to have one more. Savvy can become a patron.
Yeah, we'll talk about Patreon. We I have a dry sense of humor, and so yeah, I know.
Or as some people at my work call it, not funny.
Tomato. So I like the guys at Saltwater Action Gear. I think they do a good job. They're working. I am.
Good.
They're working hard on their product. I like the
Oh,
things that I'm
this
seeing from them behind the scenes. No, not this morning. But I do have a dry sense of humor, and so I make fun of things.
That looks so tacky. Sorry.
I make fun of weird things sometimes. So, and I just laugh at myself about it. We have like the contract agreement that we have with those guys says that we have to do a video a month, I think is what it says, that features their product. So in my mind, I'm sitting here thinking, well, you got your video. I'm off the hook.
That is my hat.
That is not to say
You're
I'm not going to
big.
do, honor my thing, but I was just thinking that like,
Your big,
I'm good.
giant head is stretching out my hat.
yeah.
I have a petite head.
No, your head is big.
No, it is not. I wear
No,
a
actually,
youth
it's
hat.
not.
That's why all the hats look ridiculous on
Yeah,
me.
but your hat looks better on me.
But no, because yours.
It's a trucker hat, so it will tighten again. I didn't mess with the bill. I like the
did.
blue with the
I
gray.
did all of them.
I actually did coordinate for the video today, guys, because I'm lame like that.
You did.
I did.
Where?
When,
Where is this matching?
when you were all
going?
mad going into the kitchen,
I wasn't mad. I was doing my work. I still like the back of the shirt best.
they got some good
Oh,
shirts.
there's some dorky. I like the back.
I'm not going to get up and turn around. I've got like 6 inches of room between me and this window. I'm way too big of a dude to be trying to get up.
No,
and-
it's really cool. It says pigeon flock equals fly. It's not corny. I like it. I think it's cool.
Yeah, so Spectre 2499 got himself his, was it your grandmother's reel?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, your grandmother's reel. That thing is awesome. I like them old reels. Rachel
Me too.
has, I know you do. I got it right over here. Rachel has a Penn International, like an old 70s style.
It's a cool one. It's just one that I've had, a family one. So we're gonna get that fixed really soon.
The reel's fine. We just need to fix the rod. The rod was an old bamboo rod that broke because we caught fish that were too big for it. I caught fish that was too big for the rod. Sorry about that. My apologies.
I caught it. You reeled it in. I don't get credit.
Yeah, because that's how that works. You
I
gotta reel it
know.
in.
I know.
Anyway, so yeah, I love them Penn International reels.
Yeah, it was nice.
Got to run. Have a great evening. Hey, John, really appreciate you,
Thank
man.
you,
You have a
John.
wonderful one. Tell Audrey we said hey, and y'all have a good night, man.
Super. I want to do another collab.
Yeah, bait the hook, Penn Slammers. Speaking of which, we're all packed in over here.
I know. Our new rig holder, which is I don't know where you get to.
I don't know. I'm stupid now. I'm
You talk.
collecting. So all my rods back over here, they're all pawn shop rejects. Like I like $5 rods. At least I did historically. We started doing a YouTube channel that did decent. So I thought, you know what?
No, I still think it's a great. I think it's a great because you get a lot of good stuff.
We get good rods out of there. We get the good
One of them
ones.
was $200 and we got it for $45.
But- Yes,
Sorry.
but we break a lot of rods and reels, like
Yeah,
a
we
lot. I just threw away 2.
Except for Lady Chicks.
Lady Shakes is the last man standing right
She
now,
is.
although she did get cleaned up.
And
So-
part of her is in my hands.
So I thought, you know what? I need some decent rods. For some of the stuff that we do, just need a decent setup. So I started it, and I don't know if it's the Penn Slammer or the Battle Series. It's not the Fierce. But it's too buried back here for me to be able to pull them out. But I'm collecting the whole series of them. I've got I think that's a 6,000, a 3,000, and I want to get like a 2,500 or a 1,000 if they make them that small.
Did you make those ones?
No, I haven't. That's your dad's.
Still haven't?
I haven't glissed them. You want me to gliss the Lady Shakes?
No, I wanted a Ziggy. Ziggy's my dad.
Yeah. So we're working on rods, and I greased a bunch of them and everything. And in the process of going and working on them, I had a liquid sticks that just got blown.
Yeah. Oh, and that weird evil one. And Grimace is with my dad. Half of them are with my dad, half of them are
Yeah, the Akuma. We had an Akuma that bit the dust on us. I'm mad about that because we just bought that last summer. But that's a cheap rod. I mean, it's $40 for the entire surf rod setup.
Was that Grimace?
No, that was the purple one.
That was Grimace.
Well,
we knew he was gonna get tore up. He was a.
Yeah. So long story short, those I don't remember if it's
Yeah,
the
we're kinda
battle
split up,
or
but-
the battle or the slammer, but I'm sold on Penn, and that's the collection that I'm building up right now is the Penn guys.
We had a bunch of freshwater in here.
Yeah, Dennis, you got to get a rod for it. Like I said, I'm trying to, I'm upgrading on reels and stuff like that, but I'm still sold. You can still go get yourself a rod from the pawn shop for $5, and that rod will be just fine. Just make sure the guides are good. They don't have to be super guides, but you just want to make sure that the guides are not broken, out of alignment, bent, things like that. Otherwise, a rod is, negligible difference between a cheap rod and a mid-tier rod. You can get one for $5 at a pawn shop. It'll work just fine. I've been doing it myself for many years.
Looking at our 5 for 5 finds at Dick's. That was a great sale.
Yeah, all this stuff is a pile up of the discounted stuff that we got from the store.
Which we got a lot of.
Because I'm
crappie.
still cheap.
We got a lot of crappie and bluegill stuff where I'm anxious to use.
Yeah, because I do want to try to improve on the freshwater presence. Because she knows it and she refuses to teach or do anything like that. So now we're going to go ahead and put her to task.
How are we gonna fish structure? when We don't have a
Fish finder?
motorized vehicle.
We're going to
I don't
have to
need
get
a
a
fish finder. I am a fish finder. Ow. Tackle the rods.
We'll see how that works.
Well,
Good deals in Destin on Penn Slammers at Pawn. Yeah, you're right about. Dude, I tell you what, I lucked out. I went to a Lowe's in Puerto Rico. That was a Lowe's, right?
no, we were at Dick's.
No, that one on the island where I got this guy, the little pen.
No, we were
Remember
at.
the one I was freaking out about because it was missing the drag?
Yeah, we were at.
Ace. It was Ace Hardware in on Padre Island. I went there and I was looking for a rod. Now I wanted the smallest little pen
Yeah,
setup that I
definitely
could
one of
get,
the
but I
Lowe's.
was
It was
dead
tiny.
set. I'm going to get this rod. I'm going to do it. And I went in there and they had this guy, a little. I don't know which one it is, but it's the smaller. It's like a 3,000. I think it's a 3,000, but it's like a $180 rod. And they had it in there for like $80 because it was missing the knob off the top of the drag. So I saw that and I was like,
Right.
damn, that's just a little bit bigger than the rod that I'm specifically looking for. So I bought that thing, found the knob for the drag for the pen exact. It's not even like a knockoff. It's the exact drag for that reel. I found that for $10. I spent $90 on that $180 rod. Steel. I'm still super stoked about that. but it wasn't exactly the rod that I wanted, so I'm still going to get the mini one that I want. You got to have your, I've got my fat shark fishing outfit. I've got my mid-tier for when we're doing redfish and some other stuff along those lines. Now I need the tiny one because this guy's too big and stout for little trout, and you know I want to have some fun fishing for those guys. Spanish mackerel. I am too. Spanish mackerel.
I know.
That thing's going to be
good
killer for
fighters.
them.
Like, that's how we make kingfish.
Terrible at topwaters. Terrible at crankbaits. Not even terribly good at spoons and soft plastics. So that is something else that I plan on improving on.
Then you lost that nice little bait, that nice little jig we had that we lost at Canyon Lake. Like, flung it like into the weeds.
Terrible at I'm stupid at lake fishing.
No, it was a great bait as well.
Yeah. Yep. Here's to the great bait.
And then I had a question. I just lost it. I had a really good question. I hate when that happens.
Hey, fishing the mitten. How are you doing, man? Been a while.
It was a carbon fiber question.
Which? Oh yeah. So,
Okay, so
I don't like them.
So we're discussing this, and it's just something that I was thinking about. So how many of y'all use and or like? And this is a neutral question.
What are your opinions?
We're not having an argument or anything. I would just like to know how many of you use and or like or dislike carbon fiber.
Yeah. Carbon fiber rods.
Question of the day.
I think this is a hot button issue personally. I don't like them. I do not like carbon fiber rods. And I got a lot of reasons, a lot of
why or not.
data that reflects why I don't like
the
them.
trash, right? One of them caught fire on our boat, and it said,
Throw the fish finder in the trash.
Did Rich ever tell you about that? We're out in the middle of Possum Kingdom, and we're on the boat, and it's night because that's what we do. Dad's got us out of school, and all of a sudden there's smoke. The fish finder was on fire. I mean, it was like the 90s.
That sounds like something that your dad would do, burn a fish finder to the ground.
Or you haul it, and then take the same boat, take it down to Corpus, and haul a stingray on board, and your kids are like, what's it?
That's
anyway,
awesome.
so yeah, the fish finder set on fire, caught fire. Okay, go back to the carbon fire.
Yeah, I've never had one
Never
either,
had one.
but I've used them, and it
Myself
has been
either.
terribly
I'm
embarrassing when I break them on somebody else's boat. They break. No, I take that back. Is that carbon fiber?
Well, your dad was talking to me about it, and I was just curious.
It's not.
We
That's
had
a
a
fiberglass.
thing about maybe me using one, so I was just curious. I don't know.
They're brittle.
I'm bad
the
on
tips on those
rods.
things break, and they don't break as a result of bend. But if you tap that rod on anything, like we got T-tops on the center consoles down here, or you got the railing on the side of the boat, you tap the rod on those things, and the damn thing
Shoot,
snaps.
It would break in the back of the truck.
Exactly.
Don't be talking about the boat.
You're exactly right. It would. It would break in the bed of the truck. I don't
The bed
want a
of the truck, the inside of
$1,500
the
rod
truck,
that's
or
going to
like
break.
your front yard. Sorry.
7. I'm about to.
Sorry.
Oh, he's working. Oh man, Fish. I'm sorry about that, man. Eating supper, Grant. I'm sorry that we're sitting here ruining your supper. How's Janet doing? Is she hanging out there? Can she hear us? Hey, Janet.
Sorry. Impromptu as our dinner gets cold.
I know, right? That's how the live streams go. It takes the
You
place
are
of dinner.
correct.
She is not. She's playing on the. Are you watching the live stream? Watch the live stream, dang it. We need the
save views.
watch time.
We'll see you at the pep ride tomorrow.
I'm kidding. I think we're finally at a point where watch time's okay. I need to do a video on some new gear. Yeah, man.
I'd like to see it.
Yeah, I mean, obviously you've had some issues to warrant taking a little bit of time off, but I am interested in seeing you posting some more videos, man. And Saltwater Hooked, how are you doing, man? Sorry to hear you're still at work. It's getting a little bit late out there, but we were just in your neck of the woods last weekend. We went and fished Bayside. First time in my life. Make that money. And so we did a couple of firsts last weekend. It just got a wild hair, and we got an invite to a private pier. Went and I know, right, dude? It is. Rachel's. I gotta shave it. Rachel hates it. It's on borrowed time.
I don't hate it. Don't
She hates it. It's okay. She doesn't hate it. It's just nasty.
I didn't say. I said you're being nasty.
I'm being nasty. I'm sorry. Rachel is not fond of the beard. It's going to get trimmed down here
I
pretty
like
quick.
the beard. I don't like the mustache.
Doesn't like the mustache.
Make it clear.
I think it's a pretty, it has some grandeur to it. So last weekend we went and fished a private pier in Bayside. Went and did a little trout fishing, and dude, it's not gonna be like the greatest video in the world, but it's gonna be a good one because it was fun. It was out of our element, different, and it took us a little bit to catch some fish. Like we kind of had to acclimate to it, but then towards the end, like with 20 minutes left, we started catching fish. So that kind of like the apex of the whole story.
I think we went too early. That was the other thing. We had planned on going at dark, and then it was like, we're gonna go eat. We're gonna go catch this. We might stop. Over by. We might fish.
Turns out there is
at Brent's
nothing in
Pass.
Bayside. No restaurants, no gas stations.
I told you.
I didn't know.
I said, hey, can we stop? Stop. Got hungry. We haven't eaten all day.
Yeah, we hadn't eaten
we'll
all
stop.
day.
Nothing to stop at.
Yeah.
Oh wait, there is that place to stop at that has.
There's a
weird
little
looking-
gas station with a busted window. We got some chips and went and ate those things on the pier, starving the entire trip. But we had fun. It was cool.
super fun. Yeah, it would have made more sense to go ahead and wait till it started.
I don't think so.
Although I gotta give props so
We didn't
much to the
catch
pan
the
fishermen.
fish.
That was amazing. I thought that was some of the coolest stuff I've ever
So
seen.
the thing that you're
I
not
just
going to
thought
see,
it was
little
so
behind the
cool.
scenes like info on this fishing
He
trip.
was
So
not
I didn't
taking us,
show this.
I tried to film him. He was not.
This was a private fishing pier. So these people are coming out, and obviously since it's private, and it was a nice fishing pier.
They were having an event.
But these people, they got this event, and the guys who like fishing are down there fishing. But there was no regulation on that pier, so there was a lot of illegal fish leaving that pier that shouldn't have been. I wasn't about to show that on video. It wasn't the point. That having been said, one of those guys who did take some illegal fish, but I will say I got outfished by a guy straight up.
I don't care about that.
Got
I was gonna
outfished
say
by a
this.
dude that was fishing with a water bottle that had fishing line
That is the
wrapped
cool-
up on it with a hook, and it was
That's the
cool.
story.
Yeah, it was
We
cool
don't need
watching
to
that dude fish. He was
hear
hardcore.
your
He's
bitterness.
like, he wasn't doing it like being cheap or anything else. He's just like,
We were
no,
running bullets.
this is how it's
artificial
done
shrimp, by the way.
with a water bottle, flinging them hooks.
It was amazing.
He
It
was
so
catching
cool to
everything
see.
under the sun. That dude was catching sheep's head, reds, drum, you
Everything.
name
And they're
it.
like, what is this? And I'm like, see the teeth?
I'm
and they're
sitting
making
there,
fun
I'm
of
sitting
me.
there fishing, and
Yeah.
I'm having fun, but I'm filming.
And they're like sheep, and I'm like, and they're looking at me as I'm back. I'm like, I'm back. So then they got that.
Yeah, that dude was just tearing it
It
up
was
with just a water
Just
bottle
the
and
variety they had of fish was amazing, and what
Yeah.
he had was so cool. It's just like, so you can fish it. But again,
Yep.
yeah, we were using mullets on our filming. We were using mullets, live shrimp. It was more of like a small ghost, and then I was using the artificial. Got 2 bites on artificial
Dude,
shrimp.
saltwater hook. You're staying in Portland and have a pier on the campground.
See, I was
Yeah,
saying,
Portland's
thank you.
good. We're
Absolutely
talking
fine.
about going and doing some fishing in Portland.
You know,
And,
in near Indian. Okay,
and my friend Nick that lives, he'd been in a couple of videos. He lives in Portland. We're talking about going and doing something over at Indian Point. How long are you going to be there?
you could literally walk from Mesa just straight.
Ah, yeah, that sucks. 720. Man, I've been through them days, dude. Luckily, I'm in a position where I'm not having to deal with that. Not having to deal with that. Whew, thankfully. Did for many years. Got lucky. I hope you're making more money than me.
It's perfect, but when you do what you gotta do. Take your
Yeah,
time
you
with
do
it.
what you got to do for sure. I worked myself to absolute death for a wellhead company down here. Down south lures are my favorite. I don't know. Is any of this down south? I don't think so. I'm cheap. I buy all the discount stuff, and I'm an idiot.
What a try.
Staying
See,
at the
they're good,
Sea
we'll try.
Breeze Resort. Be here another week.
I know where Sea Breeze is. I know exactly where it is. That's the first time I ever came down with friends. I know exactly where it was. It's all like windows. Remember I told you about that when I came down with friends, and I was like, that was my first trip to Padre. We were like 17.
And y'all went to the Sea Breeze?
Oh, yes, we did.
What oil field company were you working for?
High school.
High school.
Not a good place. Not a good place to be. It's super sketchy. Super sketchy. Like super sketchy.
Indian Point Pier. If you hadn't been by there, that apparently
and
is the
they
place to go.
The trout really do start biting well after 9, and we had this like crazy wind and.
Do you have a set schedule, like days, nights, or anything like that? I'm kind of curious. If we can get something together, man, I'll hit up Indian Point so we can go do some fishing together, man. I seen guys on a 10-foot step ladder in the Gulf looking for cobia. I haven't seen that. I'm trying to
Weird
think.
things out there.
I've seen some weird things. I saw a dude going for trout with a cigarette butt once. Rough water there. Days now. Okay, so, and I assume if you're doing,
we had a real strong. We had a drag, and then we also had really.
you say
strong
7 to 12? Is that 7 a.m. to 12 midnight? Is that the shift you're working?
wind. No, I don't believe it's all the way around.
What do you mean?
Yeah.
Because that would give him 7 hours of rest, and I can see a company doing that to you.
That's what I was trying to say. It would be like how that company was. I believe it's that.
Yeah, I'm kind of, is that, 7/12s. Gotcha. Sorry. Okay, so 12-hour days. You're working days.
Savannah,
You're going to be
Kinsey,
limited on
Orchard.
time as far as what you can do.
Get off that phone. Get off.
Yeah. So
It's been
I'm
nice
mulling
talking,
over this.
but I need to get off now. Be nice about it, but don't be so.
I've got your email address. I'll email you. I'm not sure that we're gonna be able to pull something off, man. But if I can get down there, I would like to get down to. It doesn't have to be any point. It can be any one of those spots in Portland. And I know that I'm not trying to stress you on that because that's a heavy workload. I'm familiar with the 7/12s. Never. Okay. Then yeah. If do you have my email address? Because we need to get together. Period. Bar none. You're awesome, and I would enjoy very much going out there with you. Yeah. Hey, Dennis. Totally understand, man. Have a great evening. Thank you for coming and joining us, man. I appreciate you, and good luck. If you need anything, man, let me know. I can't make any promises on what I can do, but I can promise you that I'll give you an answer. Yeah, okay, cool. Give me an email then. If anything opens up, saltwater hook, man, just let me know, and we'll see what we can put together. Shoot, we could even go there for an afternoon one day after work and go do some little fishing in the evening.
I can get covered.
Yeah, something like that. Too much saltwater hooked with good money, man. I tell you what, Grant, dude, we did a wellhead down here, me and a couple other guys, and it was. What was it, like 130-hour weeks?
That's a lot.
Months without a day off. They just work you to absolute death down here. Anything in the oil field. And I know saltwater, you're doing a refinery.
Dennis can attest to that. It's very similar to the other company you're with.
Yeah, luckily, yeah, I'm not in drilling. I'm on the production side of it, so
No, I mean
a lot more relaxed.
Oh, yeah. It was very similar to that. I said Dennis can attest. It was very similar to that.
Yeah. I will say, Spectre 2499. I worked with that gentleman for several years with with Stripes is the company that I worked for prior, and they work the dog crap out of you. They work you hard. He's going through that right now.
Hurricane, stay at the store.
Flint Hills. You're a welder. I didn't know that.
So
That's
y'all are
rad.
really doing a lot right now.
Flint Hills is, I cannot attest to whether or not they're good. I know there's money there, but being a welder, period.
Over there as environmental control.
Yeah, my dad works he works for OxyChem right now. He used to work for, what's that aluminum company?
I know. Wasn't he a DuPont for the one?
Lyondell Basel.
It's next to DuPont.
Yeah, well, DuPont's part of OxyChem.
Right. Oh, okay. So
Working dude, yeah. Oh man, the lack of sleep for when I was doing wellheads is insane. You get home, sleep for 2 hours, and they called to come in. Yeah, Ingleside. He's not he's with OxyChem in Calallen now, but he spends a little bit of time in Ingleside. When he was with Lyondell Basel, he was in Ingleside. But yeah, he drives to, he's in that area. When we went fishing at Bayside, that was the OxyChem pier that we went to. And the reason we went is because he had a meeting in Ingleside over there. Get out of here. Triple Tail's here?
Yeah. I just said, hey, Will.
What's up, Will? I totally missed that. Sorry, man. What you doing?
Okay, man. Let's go get your dinner.
How have you been, dude? I haven't seen or heard from you in a bit. Cracking along over here. I'm with ConocoPhillips now. I don't remember I think I've probably told you that already. Anyway, I'm loving it. ConocoPhillips is awesome. What's up, Holland Ash? How are you doing, man? I tell you what, we're winding down here. Probably got about another 5 minutes. And I'm not gonna lie, I've had a couple of drinks, so and haven't had dinner yet. So wearing down a little bit. I'm going to have one more little dribble of whiskey, and then we're going to have to go ahead and shut this thing down. It has been a bit since I've done a live stream, obviously, in case you can't tell. So I am a little bit rusty, and a little bit worn out, and a little bit ready to have some dinner and go to bed. But guys, I do want to thank you for coming and hanging out with me. I was curious how successful this endeavor was going to be tonight. It's been fun. We've had a good time. Pouring Savannah likes to be animals because it gets under my skin. Savannah, get out of here. What are you doing? You're messing up my live stream. This was so professional 5 minutes ago.
Tell the joke.
Tell me the joke.
Peas. Are you ready for dinner?
Will you please get ready for dinner? We're having dinner tonight. We're having peas tonight.
We're having dinner tonight. Everybody says hi, Savannah.
I say bye-bye.
She says hi and bye-bye. She's got too much energy. Started driving for his nose, so yeah. Hey, Saltwater Hook, have a good night, man. I'll be in touch with you about that. Kind of curious. Savvy, you're getting called out. Grant says, when are you going to catch some fish?
I totally stepped on a fish.
It's been a long time since you caught a fish.
You haven't seen you catch a fish?
Yeah, it hadn't happened.
Some good casts with 4 steps. Placino broke, though.
Yeah, you don't get to be the superstar of the channel if you're not catching fish.
Okay, let me tell you the story of when I stepped on a fish. One time, I was walking out to the beach, and guess what? I stepped on a fish. Fish, I say, a fish.
That was a year ago. You're gonna have to let it go. You don't get to have shell shock over a fish you stepped on a year ago. It was a catfish, and she did get speared. But it was a year ago. You're fine.
It was a normal fish, bro.
Not after you stepped on it, it wasn't. Yeah, Will. Got a new video coming. Gonna slay him in Portland. Awesome. I'm looking forward to that, man. I've been trying crabs. Like, you're the one that turned me on to using crabs for them. I'd heard about it, but I hadn't used it until you told me about it, and I hadn't been successful with it. But after using them, I can see why it's a successful bait. I don't know why. Actually, we used croaker the last time we went out. Also not successful, but also I can see why it's the right bait to use. We got torn up on them. Yeah, dude, Triple Tail, that's how it goes, man. Don't sweat it. The big thing on YouTube, man, is just like persevering. Go through it, take your time off, do what you got to do, and then come back. We're going to be taking some time off here ourselves here very soon. I'm stockpiling videos right now because I plan on taking some time off November, December, the holidays. And I don't want that to be like a big deal. I still want to have some videos to post, but I'm stockpiling them now so that I can take that time off. And there's going to be a time where I run out and I don't have a video to post, and I'm just not going to make any apologies about it. I'm just going to take my time. You can do that. Got caught up jumping between like 5 jobs, kid issues, life in general. Totally understand. Totally understand. I try to save my YouTube vacation days. That doesn't mean I'm not going to take advantage of those when the time comes, and I plan on that time coming actually pretty soon. The season's changing. I know fishing is going to be good. I'm really, really worn out. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm really worn out. We have been out doing something every weekend since like the end of April, and I'm really beat up now. It's been a long summer, and we're going to hammer through, but I'm going to take a step back and going to take a break, and I'm not going to apologize for it. We're just going to do that. Fishing season ends, in my opinion, around the early November, and there's some other fun things that I want to do this winter. But basically, we're planning on ending our fishing season, like the season of videos that we got going on now. I'm ending that at the end of October. Hopefully have another couple of little videos to kind of push through and that whole thing. And then after that, I'm taking a break. Gonna do it. Again, no apologies on that. That's just how it goes. You need a break. The holidays are there. People they got to spend time with their family and stuff. So I'm not going to hinder that. We're going to take a break too, and then we'll come back strong in 2020. Control room operator with Valero. Dude, congratulations on that. That sounds like a rad job. December ends fishing season. Run through November. Got a flounder. Yeah, now floundering. Yeah, and I do plan on doing some winter stuff. We're going to go for mussels. We're going to go for clams. I do want to do some flounder stuff, including I want to go gigging them.
Yeah, I definitely want to gig.
Trying to think. There's some other winter stuff, and we're going to do some offshore stuff. We were real successful with swordfish last winter. We're going to be doing stuff like that. You get 30 miles offshore, and it's just like summertime out there. It feels so nice. So we are going to be doing stuff like that, but I'm not going to stress about trying to stretch out like the season 2 or anything like that, just so that we can accommodate a couple extra videos. We're going to fit them in a little winter mini season, or just have them standalone videos or something like that. I don't know. I'm not going to worry about it. I'm going to, especially in the wintertime, we're going to make videos on our schedule. Yeah, not going to worry about it. 2 geese so far, and the grandson got 2 ducks, just not enough for a video. What are you talking? How many geese and ducks do you need for a video, man? You're getting greedy, Ash. Jeez. Yeah, I'm not. Don't say that on video. My duck hunting practices are not the most appropriate down here, so that's why you don't see any duck hunting videos from me. It's not anything that would offend any of our traditional hunters. I promise you that. And you guys, I put you guys in the highest regard as far as what you do. You would laugh at me for the things that I do, but I'm not a professional duck hunter.
But then your partner in crime is gone for a month doing 3 seasons of deer hunting.
Yeah, that's she's right about that. She says my partner in crime is off for 3 seasons doing deer hunting in Wisconsin. She's absolutely right about that. Because that kind of hunting that I do enjoy doing with him involves a little bit more drinking than hunting, but you got to make it happen. You got to get your kill. You know, we get it. I'm going to try to have my wood duck video edited for Saturday. Yeah, I've been curious about that, man. So here's my duck hunting story.
I've only ever ate duck in Mexico.
Rachel has only ever eaten duck in Mexico. I don't even want to hear that story.
You were there.
Are you sure?
Yeah, it's one of the few things I ate when we got sick.
Oh, I remember that. Okay. So here's my duck hunting story. Oh, and Will, FYI, October 11th to 13th, Sharkathon, buddy. Actually, Rachel, FYI, I'm all signed up for that. I just got to pull the trigger with the credit card. If you're cool with it, I'm pulling it. Do you want to sign up for your own tag? We can. I'll talk to you about it after the video, but I'm ready to do that. Sharkathon, October 11th to the 13th. FYI. So this is how, okay, so guys, I want to let you know this. Anybody who wants to be involved on this, and I know we got people all over the country that, you know, it's not possible for, but like Will, and, oh, everybody's gone. Will, you're the only guy in the area. Okay, so we'll broach on Sharkathon later on. Entering that, going to be camping out at the beach for a couple of days. Anybody who is interested in being involved in that, let me know. Going to have a big campsite, have a bonfire and all that fun stuff. Going to make a good time of it. Hit me up if you're interested in coming and joining us. My duck hunting story. So we live in the city here in Beeville, which is in the country, but it's still a city, little township or whatever. And I got these 2 ducks. Every single morning, they sit out on the house right across the street, right on the top of it, right there. And for years, I have been wanting to take those ducks off the top of that house. I haven't done it because I'm in the city, and I haven't figured out how to do it. But if you have any suggestions on how I can get them ducks off of that roof and onto the dinner plate, I'm curious. I want to know what I need to do to make that happen because those things are some tasty looking morsels. Been thinking about it for years, never made it happen, but they're right there. Dude, what's up? What the fuck? I just said that on a video. WTF, Mike? I've had a few to drink. Thank you for doing that to me. And thank you very much for the super chat, man. I really appreciate you. They say Stanley Orchard has a bear rug. It's not dead. It's just afraid to move.
It's just obnoxious.
I'm the biggest fan of Chuck Norris jokes, dude. You don't even know. I do. I giggle at Chuck Norris jokes like nobody's business. How could you not be? The man killed 2 birds with 1 stone.
It was 1 stone with 3 bushes.
Is it? Oh, he killed 1 stone with 2 birds. Something like that. I don't know. Whiskey. But hey, Mike, thank you. Grant, have you considered going to Louisiana for crappie in November? Spooled my 50 wide this past Monday. What did you do? What did you spool that on? Any good suggestions for trip tail in the East Pass or Bay? Man, you guys are answering questions, asking questions I can't answer. I don't know. Fish floating structures and cuts channels. Yeah, they do like that. We got a triple tail offshore last week, and it was around structure. Got a couple of them around structure. I say structure, it was a pipe floating in the water. So, how's dinner looking?
It's ready.
Ready to go?
Thank you.
Dude, Grant, because it's scared of Rachel.
It should be.
Understandably. Dude, Grant, really appreciate you, man. Thank you very much for the super chat, dude. Yeah, thank you. Honored to know you guys.
Understandably.
Yeah. I don't even know what to say. I wasn't expecting that. Thank you, Grant.
Thank you.
Will has 350 wide spooled with 100-pound braid and 120 mono. I think my 4-aught I've got on the big rods, the Big Pen and the Penn International, the 4-aught, I do 80 and 100. I think on mine. I don't go quite that big. I don't go 100 and 120, but I do have 175-pound test wire leaders for the teeth on the sharks. Shrimp will work, but I like using the real thing. The triple tail that we got was on squid, but we were offshore. Hey, Holland Ash, I thank you very much for joining us, man. It's been an absolute blast. We're actually we're going to be wrapping things up here. Yeah, it's getting late and it's dinner time. 500 yards or more? Yeah, that's about. I aim for the 4 or 500. I aim for right about the 4th sandbar is what I'm looking for. Need the heft for length, yeah. So, guys, on that note, my apologies. I do have to shut this down. I am starving. I have not eaten today. And like I said, it's been a while since I've done a live stream. I'm starting to get a little parched. So, I'm ready for some dinner. Rachel's got dinner waiting out there, and she's giving me the eye that scared the bear right now. Really appreciate you guys. Thank you very much for coming and joining us. We are going to be making it a point to trying to do this more often. We're trying to figure it out. I think we're there. What's up?
I was telling everybody have a great night.
Have a great night.
The link as well.
Yeah. So thank you guys.
Although you can't agree with me on any kayaks.
We're trying to figure that. We'll do that. We'll figure that one out because we are trying to figure that out. Dude, Mike, Grant, really appreciate you guys. Thank you again. And we will see you guys in the next video. You guys go and have a wonderful, wonderful weekend.
All right, guys. Have a good night. Bye.
Bye, guys.
Do you want a whole chicken and everything platter?